Hello students. In this question, a large tank in which water is filled up to height of 130 centimeter. There is a small orifice from which water is coming out, and the orifice is at height of 49 centimeter from the ground, and at a distance of 84 centimeter there is a brick of height 13 centimeter. We have to determine the time duration during which the water coming from this orifice is actually hitting this left surface of the brick. We are not considering the water hitting the top part, right? Only considering the when this water coming from this orifice is actually hitting the left side of this brick, right? And it takes 18 minutes to completely stop water from leaking from this orifice, right? So this is all given from the question, and if you haven't solved this question, probably you should pause this video right now and give it a try. And now if you want to see the solution, so let's move on to the solution part. And to solve this question, we have to know some facts. One is the standard result, that this range will be equal to nothing but 2 multiplied by these two distances h1 and h2, right? So at whatever level we want to determine the range part, the height above this level up till this orifice, this is h2, and from this surface to this orifice, this is height h1, right? And the next result we have to know is about the time of emptying, right? So let's take a case here that the cross section area of this tank is capital A, and the orifice has a small area, that is small a, right? And we are considering that capital A is much greater than small a, right? So water is actually as the water gets out of this orifice, the water level decreases. So let's say it takes t time from water level to recede from h1 level to h2 level, right? So if you want to determine that time, what we can do here is, let's take any intermediate position, right, at which the height was small h, right? And at that particular small h, the velocity of efflux will be root 2gh, and that is considering small a is much less than capital A. And we have, in the second step, we have applied the equation of continuity, right? Since this water level is receding, the liquid molecules at the top of the surface will also have some velocity, however small it is. They will have some velocity. So let's consider a tube of flow from here, where the cross section area is capital E, and here when the liquid was just coming out of this orifice, here the cross section area is small a, right? So a1 v1 equal to a2 v2. So instead of velocity at this top point, I have written is minus dh by dt, right? Because the rate of decrease or rate of change of this height from this orifice level can be said to be the velocity at the velocity of the fluid at the topmost position, right? So this is equal to a minus dh by dt, and minus is put to make this equation positive because h is decreasing, right? So from these equations, we did some manipulation and finally got the result as this quantity into root h1 minus h2. And if you see this quantity for a given kind of container where the capital A, small a are constant, right? So this quantity will be constant. And for the given container, we can take this quantity to be constant, capital K. And this is what we will be using for the upcoming solution part, right? So this is the initial condition we were given. Initially, the height above the orifice was 81 centimeter because the total height was 130 centimeter, right? So it is above this orifice level. The height of liquid was 81 centimeter. And we have to first determine the position when the water coming from this point was actually hitting the top point of this brick, right? And after that, the level will keep on, as the level will keep on decreasing, the range or the projectile will go something like that, and it will hit the lower parts of this brick. And finally, when the water coming out of this orifice hits the lowermost position of the brick, this is the interval we have to find, right? So first situation, let's consider the height of the liquid surface above this orifice becomes a small h. And before that, we let's find the value of capital K also, because we have been given that it takes total 18 minutes. After that 18 minutes, water does not leak out. So when will water not leak out? When the liquid surface will actually come to this orifice level, right? So because there will be no water above the orifice, so it will not leak, right? So for that part, we can use that value, time equal to constant K into root h1 minus root h2. So initial height was 81 centimeter and the final height from the orifice level will become 0, right? So the value of K is 2, right? So this value is 2. And then then let's consider the situation or the instant where the water from this orifice was actually hitting the top point, right? So at that instant, let's say the height is equal to h1. Height of this water surface from this orifice is h1. And let's now take the level, horizontal level at which we are calculating the range to be this dotted line, right? To This is the dotted line. And for that, we can use the formula of the range, that is R equal to root h1 into h2, where h1 was the height of the surface from the orifice and h2 was the height at which we were calculating the horizontal range, and h2 was the height from this particular level to the height of this to the position of this orifice, right? So this is 36 centimeter because this was total 49 and 13 is this part, so this will become 36, right? So if we just use the formula of R equal to 2 root h1 h2, we'll get the value of h1 as 49 centimeter. So obviously now we know the answer, that initially the water jet coming out of this orifice was actually going over this brick, right? So after some time, the first time it will hit the wall is this position, right, at value of h1 above this point. Now let's consider the final position when this water will hit the lowermost position, right? So at that particular position, let's assume that the height above this point or above this orifice is h2. So this is position number 2. And now since we are considering the horizontal range at the level of this ground here, so h2 is this much and this is our h1 or whatever you call h2 dash is this much, and range is again same, horizontal range is again same, 84 centimeters. So we can use the same formula, 84 equal to 2 into root of this distance into this distance. So we get the value of h2 equal to 36 centimeter. Now we have to determine the time duration between this event and this event, and during that event the water level above this orifice level has decreased from 49 centimeter to 36 centimeter. So we can use the value of h1 as 49, h2 as 36, and just use the formula, that is t equal to k times root of h1 minus root of h2. And now this question becomes very simple here. So this is equal to, the time comes out to be equal to 2 minutes, considering this time was actually 18 minutes.